Welcome back everybody, let's play Hot Wheels Beat That. We're coming out here in the bowling alley for one last shot at righting what has been wronged, by whom we do not know anymore. Slingshot tells us that it's something that's going to take some effort to overcome. Supercharged mortar? Let's not worry about that. But we should give Slingshot a good old try. One good attempt. A good test run. 50 seconds. Jeez. That's actually pretty long. I usually pull that off without thinking, but still. Oh man, look at that car. Not the best shape. Yeah, the wheels aren't supposed to be totally invisible. They're supposed to be only partly invisible. They're supposed to have a chunk missing. I think usually if you are racing against this car and you're driving past it and you look at it, it's not totally invisible, the wheels. Because I think pretty sure that was the case when I tested it before, but here that doesn't seem to be the case. There's a lot more missing from the car than there's supposed to be if you look at it from this angle. Also, I did in fact get a mortar, conveniently. They didn't say anything. That should have been one of the... objectives complete though, because that was in fact hitting somebody with a supercharged mortar, I assure you. Also, this is still a thing. Even easier than before. Slingshot still has some of their old competitive spirit, I guess. Doing stuff like that. But the thing is now, basically, maybe not all of our competitors, but lots of our competitors can do that now. So I consider that pretty much fair game. Skipping that part there. So I basically expect everyone else to do it. I take no issue with them doing it, and I will do it too. Is there not a part? There is some shortcut you can open here if I remember right. I'm pretty sure. Why did I not get a speed boost? And the faster your car is, the more a speed boost seems to help too. Oh, I was wondering if I could go through there. Evidently not. Actually, I don't even want to go through that arch on the route there. So that means I can't do the skip here. Beautiful. So whatever to that. I don't want to open up that shortcut. It's good to open up that shortcut if I'm in a car that can't make that jump, because then that means the AI will generally take that shortcut and then also won't make that jump because they're skipping the jump. They're taking a shortcut. And it'll actually then make them slower. Okay. Oh, collision. That's a nice jump though. That's probably the most points I've ever gotten in one jump. Not a bad drift. There's something I can see on the underside of this car for some reason. It's kind of weird. By looking through it. Okay, could you please give me the boost? I think I've earned this boost by going through the ring that one would have to go through to get that boost. I do not have the boost. Unless I feel cheated. Oh, other goal done. What even was the other goal? I forgot. Ah! Let's make up some lost time. Oh jeez, yep, see there's Battle Spec. It's always Battle Spec that does it. Which I mean, considering their relationship with Slingshot is no surprise that both of them would be doing this. That is their style, I guess. Ah! Right on through. Look at that, though. Oh man, look at that. What was that pin doing in the sky there? I believe that was also a nice little story of Slingshot and their companion, or assistant, whatever, coming out on top together. Wonderful. But I think Slingshot might have to take a little bit of a backseat for the rest of the bowling alley. I mean, they've offered us everything they can, essentially. Not all the answers necessarily, but all the warnings. To take care of ourselves as best we can. It's being sometimes it's for being this guy. Boost through any 2 loops. Any 2 loops. Is that normally what it says? Oh, my other objective was staying ahead for 50 seconds. The last race. Supercharged ice gun. Have I ever had to use supercharged ice gun in the machinery area? Some of these goals do sound slightly different. I can't quite remember them. I don't remember ever having to do anything with the supercharged ice gun. In a specific area, too. Maybe it's just bad memory, and that's wholly possible. Oh man, Phantom Racer's back. Jeez, dude, you're a heck of a... You're real daring coming through here, Bert, with that kind of car. Nope. Nope. Come on, Slingshot. Put this together. Until you do that, now you're fair game. So this is the machinery area, one would imagine. I remember having to do something in the machinery area last time I was here too, actually, just not using a supercharged ice gun specifically. That's the weird part. You could probably do it regardless. Fortunately, I figured out what the other objective was. That's how it goes. Boost. And we boost again. Preferably at a better angle this time. That would be a great opportunity to do some flashy stuff with, nobody hit that mine, really? No, I thought I heard that mine explode out earlier. Maybe not. But that is a good place to do some flashy stuff with doing 360s in the air and whatnot. Good job, man. Oh, boost through loops. It's weird. It's harder not to boost through a loop. But we're taking these races a little bit more seriously. I'm not sure if doing a bunch of spins and whatnot is actually track day style. Maybe watching others do it, but doing it themselves, I don't know. I think they're more in it for the racing than they do it themselves. Not that they can't demonstrate some aerial maneuverability. Although maybe they're not that great at it. So much for getting any hits landed with supercharged ice gun. Never got an ice gun. That's how this game goes. Boost everywhere. Alright. We are done. Nice finish. That was an easier one. Still missing some flames, but say Libby. I'll just pick those up later. Off screen. Any new ranks, by the way? Ah! Beat that! You don't have to tell me twice. Well, I mean, darn, we have Slingshot with us now. What do we make of that? there's another rank to be had. At least one more rank to be had. There's no way they don't give you a new rank for getting 780 flames. What if that rank is what you get that tells you that you have in fact beaten that? Who knows? We'll find out eventually. We're gonna find out lots of things here in this bowling alley, I assure you. I don't know if we're gonna have every answer, but we're gonna have a lot of them. Regardless. More races. I haven't been Governor for a long time. Governor's a little behind the curve nowadays, but it's alright. I can handle it. Any weapon on the air hockey table. Points. That sounds like a massive pain. I don't expect to get that. Especially with a car that's slightly lower in stats compared to the rest. Yeah, though, so I guess I was kind of forgetting. So one, we have Silhouette, who's still stuck as a shadow. What? Really? Expected a boost there. And we also do still have Vert stuck as the Phantom Racer again. Although we know that Vert is the Phantom Racer, so it's not as big of a problem as it was initially. Back in our first run to repeat that, of course. Okay, this... Ah, I forgot if I hit something with that right there. That would have been it right then and there. Hitting somebody with something that I don't know, ice hockey table. I believe though that a mine counts too. So if I can just place a mine there, I'm good. Oh, huh. That EMP did not in fact cancel the airstrike. Vert! Look at that, see? Combat King. Adaptability. Just adjusted perfectly, immediately. So do I want to use this mine now, or do I want to use it on that table? It's really tempting to use it now, but I'm not going to worry about it. I prefer to actually get that objective done. This is fine too. We didn't actually need any of the points for that jump. There's that one little jump I hate going through because you clip the edge of a book or whatever it is. I don't know if it's a book or what, but something whenever you go through it. Some shoes that have done some very bad physics things to me in the past. I could have supercharged this mine and avoided having shoes. Oh well. Don't have to choose anymore. There we go. I do love that a mine counts this. Oh! I direct it. Ah, man. Yeah, everything's still going wrong while we're driving. Look at all the things you see happening to pins and whatnot. Physics still isn't any better here. Is any of this like residual from what Slingshot, or you might even say in this case that, has done to this place? Or is it all whoever's behind the real issues now? Someone else. Someone else's influence that's making everything wrong now. It's hard to be sure. Let's actually get the points for this, please. That's means I feel like I really deserved for that jump. It takes a long time sometimes to start counting the... Why am I in second? I'm in first, okay. Sometimes it takes a long time to start counting. Oh, that you're in the air and start getting your points for your jump and whatnot. There's something I find kind of off-putting about this one particular track. Not in the sense that I dislike it actually, but like I find it somewhat awkward to navigate in a lot of places. Naming the places on the ground, where it just feels like you're dodging all things that's kind of slalomy. Stop! No tipping forwards. I was vaguely suspicious for a moment though, when it said I was in second for a while. That me putting down a mine actually made one of the AI accidentally use that sequence break that I've shown here before, where you deliberately fall off of the loop, and it skips like a good few turns, so it gives you a massive unfair advantage. Oh, and you know what? If you took that jump, if you went through that cup, that cone, or whatever you want to call it, onto that drop there, you probably would get a ton of points for it. Since I noticed that oftentimes, out of those weird cut cone things, oftentimes it immediately starts counting your jump as soon as you leave the ground on those, as opposed to what happens oftentimes on basically anything else you jump off of any other ramp. Don't know why. But, so if you were counting your air time the entire time down that drop, and you actually get a bit of an upwards angle to start with, that would be really, really nice. You get a lot of points for that. Anyways, oh, actually you managed to get both of the goals too. Awesome. Took me a moment to realize that. I saw both get checked out. I thought, okay, cool. But it took a second to occur to me that I didn't expect to get the second one done. Awesome. Alright, but that'll be it for this episode of Let's Play Hot Wheels Beat That. I'll see you guys next time in the next episode when we keep on going, we keep on approaching. We're about done with the quick races, we're going to have some eliminators, and one day, we will also do more rampages. But that'll be some time off now. Regardless, see you then, guys.